not just minions. Take your soul and let it grow. Dance to the beat before your strives to compete. Live this night carefree. Do like the army says and be all you can be. Be young cheers if you just had a cold beer. Let this night be saved so you can see how great life can be. So you can see how great life can be, can be, can be. Dance that body to the ground, yeah. Dance that body to the ground, all the way to the ground. As you enjoy the night and show the world that you are carefree, 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 carefree. As you enjoy the night and show the world that you are carefree, 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 carefree. Be all you can be all you can be. Because you are number one and not the 2 or 3. Not the 2 or 3. Number one, number one. You are number one. Carefree, carefree, carefree. Number one, you are number one. Carefree, carefree, carefree. Number one. You are number one.
All right, enough of that. We ain't at the club. How y'all doing? Okay, this ain't going. I don't know if it's gonna be too long, but I just felt like, listen, I have to say a couple of things. I appreciate y'all in the platinum chat for keeping me informed because, like I told y'all, I ain't got no damn phone. Listen, I put my phone in the damn repair shop, and I knew that man was lying to me because when I asked him when it's gonna be ready, he talked about, "Oh, it's gonna be ready today." And I could just read people, and I'm like, he didn't say that the way it should have been said convincingly. So I go and I'm calling. He like, "Oh, the part didn't come in. It ain't gonna be ready till Monday." I was like, "What?" So yeah, I'm going through withdrawals. Before we go into that, not draws, withdrawals. So before we go into that, let me acknowledge those who are here. Excuse me. What's up, Shangy girl 184? How you doing, Shangy girl? Hope all is well with you and your 2026 has started off well. What's up, Detached? How you doing, Detached? How's everything? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Uh, Saying hello to Shangy girl. Okay, what's up, Tanya McNeil? No time, no see. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here as well. What's up, Ron P? The one and only Ron P. I appreciate you. What's up, Auntie Donna, baby? How you doing, Auntie Donna? Good to see you. What's up, fun girl? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope your 2026 is going well. All right, and what's up, Philly T? Thank you for being here as well. All right. Oh, Philly T, thank you for your kind messages. I really do appreciate that. Those words mean a lot. They truly do. 'Cause, boy, let me tell you something. So, being without a phone, it was. I was going through withdrawals today. Woo! Oh, I was itching for my phone. I was trying to see what's going on, and then I get nothing. I get nothing, like, because obviously I'm not gonna. I try to. I'm trying to investigate ways. I gotta like. Okay, so it's a long story. All right, so like I'm out of touch. I ain't been able to say New Year's to nobody. I don't know who texted me. I don't know. No, I could obviously I could check my email, but those who I'm in communication with in my real life, they don't have majority of them don't have my email. Obviously, those I'm in business relationships, they have my email, but still, the fact that I can't respond is just mind blowing. Like I can't even engage. I can't stay even in tune of what's going on with YouTube because my phone is in the repair shop. I'm like, thank God. I was like, ooh, child, thank God I ain't got no nudes on there, child. That's why y'all should not be taking no nudes because y'all don't never know when your phone might need to get repaired and they see all up in there. So I was like, oh, thank God I ain't got no nudes up in there. So I was just saying, like, that's why I'm glad. That's why I live the way. I'm glad I live the way I live. I'm glad I live the way I live, man. Cause I'm like, damn, your phone get cracked and then you got news up in there. Sure, I don't even know, but anyway. So yeah, so I've just been going through withdrawals. I'll be trying to reach for my phone and try to see what's going on. I'll be riding around in the Avatar mobile. I can't play no music. I gotta listen to the damn radio and all that stuff. I'm like, ugh. But see, God got a plan, right? Because if this didn't happen, I would have had turned to the Christian radio station by accident. Yeah. So there was one part in the Christian radio station that said, give once you give your life to God, then everything you ask for will become yours. I was like, oh, was I meant to hear that? Cause child, yes, I was, I guess. So then I told you about an incident a while back where it was hard to be a black man and all this other stuff, right? Why God put me in a situation where I had to walk right past that person, y'all? I was about to go do a detour, but the detour would have been obvious as hell. And something said, no, 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 nope. If you're an ambassador of the Lord, if you are the God's way, you're gonna walk past this person and smile and do the righteous thing. Well, let me tell you something. It's on and popping now. It's on and popping. Y'all know on these YouTube streets, I could be petty, I could be trifling. So imagine what I could be in my real life. So I walked past the person, and I was expected to be, me, I feel time heals wounds, right? You could get in a situation with somebody, it'd be a couple days, whatever, time heals wounds, whatever. So the person turns their head and do like a little stank look. I'm like, oh, so okay. So it was like two steps as I walked past after I saw this because I was ready to say, bye. I was ready to be, be nice, Sir King, godly Sir King, being of the Lord, representing the Lord, being an ambassador of the Lord. And then she did, they, they did that. And I laughed. I took two steps past him and I chuckled. And I was like, I was like, okay. And I kept walking on because it's on and popping. Because first of all, I that made me go back to the height of angry that I had when the situation occurred. Because I sat back and I asked myself, Sir King, did you do anything wrong? Did you do anything bad in this situation? Did you do anything like was I? Because sometimes you have to take a step back and be like, "Yo, were you the one that was a guilty party in the situation?" And I'm like, "No, I wasn't." The person should have stayed their ass out of a situation that didn't involve them. They never was involved in, and they didn't know nothing about. And I'm gonna stand by that to the day. And you fucking disrespected me on top of that. And you owe me, I think, an apology because as a man, I held back on your ass because you telling me to calm down. Nobody don't tell me to calm down when, especially in a situation that you interjected your sister, and then you will flex on me, and then she trying to act. I don't. Let me tell you something. Please do not act tough if you ain't tough. Please don't act. Let me tell you something. I'm over 6 feet tall, and I'm being humble about that. I ain't giving y'all my real height. I probably mentioned it before. I'm over 6 feet tall, and I got some mass on me. Never say that I would ever come to violence, but my presence can be intimidating. So for you to act like you Billy Badass really when you ain't, cause trust and believe, I could bring the hood into some places I ain't. So, what I told you, the B sector is a great trainer for life. And let me tell you, I can read you, and everybody goes, ooh, this man, like James Caldwell, ooh, what man say he reads somebody? He must be real. No. Read is a common vernacular in all disciplines, whether it be sports or in the real life. And let me tell you something. I can read somebody up and down, left, right, front, and center. Okay? Especially. And get you together in the. Mm, mm. in a professional setting intellectually. Okay, that the beef sector has been a training ground for me. Okay, up and down, left, right. Okay, and it won't be against any damn guidelines. I would do it so smooth. Won't use a damn curse word. Okay, but I just don't like people who try to what you flexing for? What you flexing for? You gonna walk like I just don't like people who act like that and knowing damn well they can't do shit. All you gonna do is yell and scream. And I'm just like, okay, all right. Why don't you work? And why were you? Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. She got they got me amped up again. They got me amped up again. They got me amped up again. But see, what she don't understand, I'm a big person who treat me right because I treat everybody right. I say hello to my nemesis. Okay, let me say that again. I say hello to my nemesis. If me and my nemesis had an issue one day and they come back and smile, they act cool. I'm cool, I'm like that. But if you want to carry on the beef, if you want, and why James Caldwell, y'all talk about, they say beef in everyday language too now. They say, those two have a beef. It ain't nobody talking about, is it what kind of steak is it? No, they damn know. So all this internet vernacular that we have kind of created, they're using in mainstream media. You just got to open your ears and pay attention because they'll say, "Oh wow, LeBron James and what's that dude name? Dylan Brooks got a beef." Ain't nobody sit back and talk about, "Oh well, what kind of steak did they eat? Oh really? Was it a hamburger or was it a filet mignon?" No, give y'all credit what credit is due. The language has infiltrated mainstream media. Y'all just want to pick and choose to invalidate people. Look, the ignorance of some people, child. Anyway, while he over there dancing like a damn scarecrow. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see him dancing over there? I was like, well, who he done stole that from? Who there? Who he done stole that from, child? Anyway, um, so yeah, so I could be and really that's why I said like but I had to do the moral compass test. And the moral compass test told me like I was not wrong for wanting to be vindictive. I was not wrong in any way. And I felt like I was should if anybody, I should be the one to been apologized to. And it was weird. Somebody came up to me, did she apologize? So I'm like, was she told to apologize or didn't apologize? See, I told child let me tell y'all something. I know 2026 I said we're gonna move on, we're gonna do better. But I feel 2026 is gonna be a petty year for me. And you know what? And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, and listen, I'm a pet. Listen, y'all know I'm petty. Okay, y'all know I'm petty, and I'm real petty because I don't understand why Lady Nika like. And this is not a jealousy thing. I just think this is an analytical thing. I don't know why Lady Nika like Lemon. I did more for Lady Nika in terms of homage and praise than Lemon ever did. And I'm sitting over there like, you like that nigga for what? I think Nika like ghetto trash. That's what I couldn't. She love her some ghetto trash. Look, she like Pizarro for what? Pizarro done spit on you, doodled on you, stepped on you, and you still say, I like my wench. I like my wench. And then she like, now I'm like, what? Why you get in the holiday contest for what? What he done did? He stupid as hell. He don't even know how to hit live. He can't even see the hit live. I love it. I'm just like, ugh. I think she like ghetto trash. I'm sorry. I just had to say that because I'm sitting back up far. Like you consider yourself the African queen, and we over here doing clips for your ass. I think that is a little bit shady. After the man in the dress who wants to wear a dress, okay, who's trying to sit up there and emulate your styles and fashion, told you that it was shady. I was like, child. Anyway, sorry. That was a moment of reflection. Um, what's up, Castellano? Says you'll be petty. You'll be petty. I think I really do think 2026 is going to be a year of um pettiness for me. I really do. I really, really do. Just seeing it. Oh, that's what I want to say. Shit, I'm petty. I'll sit 3 months. I'll wait 3 months. Because when she did that look to me, I said, okay, all right, I'll be patient. Cause see, it's too much heat in the kitchen right now. So if something goes down, they be like, it was him. It was him. So I said, I'm gonna wait 3 months. I'll wait. Yes, I'm petty. I'll wait 3 months. I'll wait 3 months. I'll be over there. Okay, okay. I'll be like Little John. Okay, okay. Just calculating and compiling. Okay. And then 3 months later, right when we get into spring, right until we get into spring, I'll spring right on the ass to do what I need to do. See, I'm petty like that, and that's the part of me I rarely have to bring out. But when I do, you mean you done something to get it. And on top of that, that's the crazy part. You didn't have to get involved in the situation. It did not involve you. You wanted to be Captain Save a Hoe, and you should have set your ass down. And don't ever tell nobody to be calm down. Don't ever tell, especially if it didn't involve you. Like, don't tell them. Don't ever tell nobody to calm down. Because my wrath was about to turn to her, and it did turn to her ass. But anyway, let's move on. All right. So what I want to talk about real quick. Okay. So y'all listen. They starting to do some stuff up in Venezuela. That's not gonna be a good look. Okay. I don't know. Let me just tell you something. That's gonna rock the oil market. Okay. You're gonna wake up Monday and you're gonna see some shit. Oil is gonna go down or oil is gonna go up. I don't know. But you're gonna see, I feel you're gonna see some movement in oil because that's going to cause instability in that region. He talking about on the sense of trying to get Maduro out of there. I don't feel that's obviously that's the reason. That's the scapegoat reason. But yeah, so that volatility, if you're into stocks, wake up. Maybe the stock market is going to be down. I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know is because you don't the stock market may not consider Venezuela a major player in terms of the political scheme of things. But I just like I don't know about that because they are what I told you have the most oil reserves in the world. So it's going to wake up, and then on top of that, you don't know what country may use this as an opportunity to endear themselves to the Venezuelan government. Then on top of that, like I told y'all got this man. I hope this man know what he doing because you don't know what kind of rogue shit may pop up due to retaliation to us being a bully. I'm just keeping it 100. So y'all look for that Monday morning. Um, well, Castellano, I don't want to say that, but we doing too much. We doing too much. We doing too much. I don't know. I'm not a politician, but I'm wondering if there could have been a better way to do this than to bully and to do that. But I don't know. I'm not an insider like that. I'm not in the political landscape like that. I don't follow politics like that. I follow major politics like that. I remember the one time I wanted to sit there. I wanted to know why there was somebody who was doing a live. Well, they weren't doing a live. They did a live, and I'm not into understanding that oil stuff. But I'm glad I listened to that video because um it helped me understand what was the true motivation behind they say the war on drugs is not the war on drugs, and you got to understand Venezuela, and that's when I came to understand that Venezuela has the largest oil world reserve in the world. I thought it was something else, so I got education from that standpoint. But what I'm saying is, I don't know the nuances of the fact to sit up here and say that they could have pursued a better way, right? Because you got to remember that China and what's the other one? China and Russia are in the mix of the situation too. India, I think, got sanctioned or something for doing something with them. But as well, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, so it's interesting. I just wonder if more positive means could have been pursued, but maybe those positive means would not have been as had a greater return. But like I said, it's all about energy. So yeah. Okay. All right. Castellano, I'm trying. I gotta be careful what I say on this application. So, must be trolling. How you doing? Good to see you. That's a beautiful baby troll over there. I'm glad you birthed them beautiful baby trolls. All right. So that's what I wanted to say over there regarding that. Um. I don't know. I saw this thing with these parachuters. Now I don't know if they were affiliated with the army or the armed forces, but how in the hell these people cannot parachute into a damn football game? So in case you know, it's bowl season, so there is all the bowls going on, toilet bowls, all kind of fruit bowls, cereal bowls, all kind of bowls going on. So I saw the situation where they were trying to parachute, as a form of entertainment. Now I don't know. I don't quote me on that. I just hope they weren't involved with the armed services Because that looks bad if we can't parachute into a damn bowl game. One of the guys got hung up on the what they call it, the field, the goal net or whatever, and goal line, and then got stuck and then fell 35 feet. Like what? Like, come on, don't y'all do dry runs? I don't. I was just like, oh no. I said, y'all, this is, I mean, what we gonna do when we go to war? But anyway, if we go to war, I don't know. They may use robots by that time. I don't know. Okay, all right. We're gonna take a brief commercial break before we get into the mess. Cause I got a couple things. Listen, I told you I ain't got my phone. My phone ain't working. I have a backup phone, and then when I only use Wi-Fi and that because I don't listen. Don't be using everybody Wi-Fi. Don't be out here using McDonald's Wi-Fi or Kiki and Boo Boo or the Ray Ray Wi-Fi because you giving people access to your phone or that. So I don't really use nobody, attach myself to nobody Wi-Fi. So that's what I got to say about that. So, but I've been abreast of some things that I want to comment. So we're gonna be right back. Ooh, Lord, right back. Ooh, that's a white back. We gonna be right back, child, after we play this song. All right, ooh, child. Anyway, go y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe over there. Once I get my phone back, child. Oh, we gotta talk about when I went to. Oh, I gotta talk about when I went into the cell phone store. Hold on. Yeah, we gonna be right back. Okay, the white. What a white child, white back. Anyway, but we'll be right back.
Brian, Brian, Brian. There is a man by the name of Brian that roams the internet streets like a caged lion. He has a beard that makes him look weird. He has silver on his teeth that makes him a thief. He talks to himself in 7 different ways because he thinks Jehovah is mad that he's gay. Brian, he has people throwing bricks because he is sometimes a prick. He has this man named Mississippi who seems to always get him in a tizzy. He likes this man named Honest Row, who he's trying to turn into a hoe. He once told people he would go to Seattle, but never even showed. He asked for their money only to tell them later that they were lonely and to kiss his big burly ass. Big burly ass, yep, big burly ass. Bing be crying, Bing the lion, Brian he crying. He be sending out nudes and asks the dudes to review. He may show his meat to even greet. Dare not put him on D&D because he may get M.A.D. 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 Brian, M.A.D. Brian. If so, you see this silverback lion, be sure to stay away because he may start crying. Brian. There is a man by the name of Brian that roams the internet streets like a caged lion. He has silver on his teeth that makes him a thief. Sometimes he goes by LaDonna because he wants to be Madonna. He has ways of a queen that he wants to remain unseen. That's why he can be so mean. Stop all that damn crying. Stop all that damn crying. Brian.
Okay, and we back. All right, what's up, Black Girls Code? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Hope your 2026 is off to a great start. And you starting to get everything that you want and more. Okay, so let's get into what I wanted to say. All right, before we get into this, so I go to the. So I'm trying to figure out um this song long as hell. That's why it's called an intermission. Colorful, lovable. That's what an intermission is. Damn, that's what a song supposed to be. Long as hell. All right. Um. So what I wanted to say was, so while I was trying to figure out this phone situation, so I went into my cell phone provider, right? And I go up in there, right? Ain't nobody say to me, sir, we'll be with you. Give us a second, right? Obviously, they dealing with other people, right? So I'm not expecting them to immediately run over to me, okay? But damn, ain't nobody say, hey, we'll be with you in a second. I'm saying whatever, whatever it is, what it is, right? But it was this custom. It was a woman and a man, and they were together, right? And I sat down. Obviously, they had some chairs or whatever, benches for me to sit down there. Now let me tell you something. I got a hoodie on, but I don't have the hood on. Obviously, okay, I'm a black man. You can't go in with a hoodie on top of your head. Obviously, what? Okay, right. So the hoodie is down. I'm not like anybody else. Okay, anybody else going into it, right? But I'm a big black man. That's the only difference. All right. So I'm sit down, whatever. A couple of patrons, look at me, whatever. It is what it is, right? I guess they're trying to scope me out, trying to see if I'm trying to rob some phones that are attached to the damn consoles. No, I'm not stupid. Okay, I ain't getting no damn brick phone. But anyway, so I sit there, and this is one lady that keep looking over at me, keep looking over at me, right? She keep looking over at me, and I was almost about to say, "Do you have a problem?" I let me tell you, I rarely call people out, but she was getting on my damn nerve looking at me, and it wasn't like, "Ooh, I like him, he's sexy." Ooh, it wasn't that. It was like that kind of like suspicious look when you gonna pull out the revolver and say stick 'em up kind of look. That's how I felt. And she kept looking over at me, and I'm like, if this witch look at me one more damn time, I'm gonna have this whole store on point. And I'm about to say, why are you looking at me? Like, do you have a problem? Like, why are you looking at me? I'm not the salesman. You should be looking at the salesman. You should be looking at why it take you so long to get a damn phone. That's why I'm looking at you. Hurry the hell up. So I was like, damn, like, what? What? Why you keep looking at me? Anyway, they will take it too long. So I got up, got my ass up out there, said, I'll deal with this another day. So I got to deal with that situation. But I cannot be on my damn phone till Monday. And then on top of that, Monday, like, if he waiting on a part, the part ain't going to be there as soon as the store opens. So that's going to be another day going into Tuesday. No, I'm too, YouTube is a way of life. I gotta stay abreast of what's going on. I really do. You know what I mean? I really do. Because I just feel detached. No, 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 detached. Don't feel like I'm making fun of your name, but I do feel like I'm detached from what's going on, child. I really do. All right, let's get into this commentary real quick. Hold on. So somebody said something about Hold on. I gotta. Okay, so Jan said your music is fire. I appreciate that. And then Jan said, you don't understand that, man. My music been kind of slowed down a little bit because my phone, my phone. But yeah, so I appreciate you saying that because there be some haters. I was trying to look for that Jay Milson. Oh, who I cannot talk. Who is Jay Milson? That's what it should be. Milson, Jay Milson. I was trying to find that Jay Milson thing, but I think remix. But I think it's just the same thing over and over. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's two songs that are the same. No, they're not the same, but it's not the one I'm looking for. But thank you for that compliment. I do appreciate that because I do have a Jay Milson remix that is on the female vibe rap side of things. So yeah, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay San. Thank you, Jay San TBQ. Oh, is that eight? I don't know. T8Q. um. Colorful Lovable says customer service trash these days, especially when people in their 20s. Let me tell you something. You have a very valid point because we were discussing this the other day as a group. These people don't want to work. These people don't listen. People do not want to work. People don't want to work. And let me tell you something. I feel like AI and all this stuff is not going to solve the problem. Because any millionaire, what's his name? Elon Musk or somebody else said, oh, it will really give people the opportunity to do what they want to do. No, it won't. Man was designed to be productive, to work, right? So now you're giving people an excuse not to work because you're developing the technology that take their job. What they're going to do, they're going to fornicate and they're going to create anarchy. You have to keep people. What do they do with people in jail? They keep them busy, or else it's just going to be mayhem, right? So I don't understand that logic that they're just trying to use a logic that they think people are going to fall for. But let's go back to customer service. Rarely do you find someone who is truly passionate about their job. And that's the sad part about it because, one, they're not paying people a respectable wage for them to care. Let's be honest. Right? So if you work on three jobs, how you going to care about the other two? Right? You're like, "Well, I got to work these other two because you're not paying me enough." Right? So I think that's the main problem there. And then I was listening to this person who was like deals with money and finance. He's like, yeah, the wages are not keeping up with inflation, and all it is just mass greed because all you see is greed. All this money spent on AI that could be going to people, and those who are benefiting are a select few, but it's not the masses. So yeah, if I was in that younger generation coming up out of high school, I'll feel a resentment because I'm like, where the fuck is the opportunities? I'm going to sit up here and have to be an internet star or virtual influencer, embarrassing myself for me to like I told you the other day. It seemed like social media influencers are more respected than judges, doctors, and uh and other people in you know what we used to consider well renowned or respected professions. It's crazy. It's crazy. Colorful Level says people are being diagnosed with autism, but I believe a lot of it is just coming from being online. I agree. I agree. I agree. I think it's ADHD. People can't focus on their tasks. Like I'm just, and then look at how many people cannot multitask. Look how many people can. You cannot interrupt. Like let's just say, Colorful Level. I cannot come up and interrupt you and then you still be able to handle what I'm talking about and something else at the same time. Like so many people cannot do that. They have to stop or get diverted or they forget what they were doing. I'm like, come on, like there's something going on. But like I said, technology is I feel the cause of all this. To be honest, Shalina Simmons, I know that ain't Shalina Simmons, but hey, Sakin, so can I lick off in your booty? I love eating dirty. I got Shalina. I know that ain't you, but Happy New Year to you too. All right, we go. C says 100. Selena says I'll let. Okay, child. I don't know. Are you? Lord. Mm, Anybody got time for that? Child, Selena, ain't you should be praying or singing? I don't know. Yeah, they can't handle these. They can't read. They can't. But it's a change. I was thinking today. Shit, I know my multiplication tables. Do they? 7 times 3, 21. 8 times 8, 64. 9 times 8 is 72. 12 times 12 is 144. 12 times 10 is 120. You know what I mean? 7 times 7, 49. 6 times 3 is 18. 5 times 5 is 25. Can they do that? Do they even know what that is? Again, like I said, and there are some kids that are still good and innocent, and those are the ones we need to help because these other ones, ooh, child, they just defiant. But I do feel it's a two-way street. A lot of these YNs are disrespectful because these ONs are disrespectful as hell, and the ONs think they should be respected because they just walking upright. No, no, no. I mean, I give you your praise, I give you your homage, but don't disrespect me just because you've been here since World War I. Like, no. So I understand. Respect goes both ways, though. So I understand that. Colorful Lovable says limited human interactions all started around the pandemic. I agree, and it also showed that people can have limited interactions and be somewhat viable. And I think that's what the problem was. A lot of stuff that we used to be able to enjoy, like I said, ain't no kids outside playing no more. The most I see kids now are on them damn EV things going left up and down the damn street. But they're not outside. I don't see them outside playing on football, no basketball. I don't see that like no more. And I just think like our social interaction is crazy. Like these kids be on it. And I understand the video game, so that's fun. But like I told you, when I was at that damn game and they gave that kid that damn iPad and that iPad was babysitting the kid. I was like, what? And that baby didn't make no nothing. And that baby was all up in there on that iPad like it was a computer scientist. And I wanted to know what the hell was that baby doing. I was like, what are you doing? It was up, it was all typing and everything. The baby didn't the baby couldn't be no older than 3. And the baby was all consumed. It wasn't crying, it wasn't whining, it wasn't asking for mama, da da, goo goo gaga. It wasn't asking for nothing. It was up in that damn iPad. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, I hope we know what we're doing. But we shall see, because they're gonna be the leaders of the world in the future, and some of them lack emotion, boy. They cold as hell. But anyway, yeah, colorful, lovable. That is gross. But somebody wanted to troll. Somebody was bored. Anyway, let them be bored. All right, so let's get into the commentary. Um, let's start with Nurse K. Nurse K, are you okay? Why are you lying on me and saying I was in Lemon Discord? I wasn't involved in anything dealing with Lemon, especially no damn Discord. When I know somebody can't hold no water and know that there's nothing but leeches and scammers and screenshotters around. So I don't know why you saying that, and it's kind of really off putting, because that's why I don't. This is why I don't. This is why chivalry is dead. Okay, I come out defending you, how Lemon's speaking on you, and now you sitting up here. No, lady, don't tell me who to do. Because you out there doing everybody in where you live in your state based on your own words and testimony. Tell Lady K or whatever her name is, don't do me. Because I came out here defending her against Lemon and how Lemon was repulsive and the way she or whatever Lemon spoke to her and all that. And all she seems to come out here and want to sit on this, to play on my top. Now, I ain't never said nothing bad about the woman. I ain't never done nothing to the woman. I came out here defending her, and now she gonna try to put like narratives on me that are not true. I never was in no damn Lemon Discord. I don't even know who was all up in there. I wasn't interested in being in that because that's not my cup of tea. If I don't respect his channel, why in the hell do you think I'm gonna be up in somebody's Discord, which is a more concentrated sense of engagement? No. So please retract that statement. I wasn't up in the energy. I ain't never had no conversations with motherfucking dragons behind no scene. I cannot stand that lady. Okay? I cannot stand her. So why the hell do you think I'm gonna be up in there behind the scenes speaking to her? Lady, especially you know, Lady K or Nurse K was sitting there talking about that. It was me, dragons, and Lemon behind the scenes at Discord. No, it wasn't. Come on now, but like don't put that on me. And I don't think nobody believe that. I do not like that man. Like you don't understand. I have to seriously sit up here and do psychological tricks on myself to not get myself infuriated and upset. Don't you think I want to partake in the damn doxing parties that they have on his ass? Don't you think I want to get my own punches in? But no, I can't be of that because that is not me. So I have to psychologically do some Jedi mind trick bullshit on myself to keep me refrain. I honestly have to steer myself away from that because I seriously of anybody should feel the most angry at the level of betrayal and disrespect that religiously and continuously happens to this day. Like y'all don't know, I have to do some chi and whatever the Tai Chi shit just to not have myself delve into like the psychological backlog of things that I could think about how I feel like that motherfucker disrespected me. Because in real life, if I knew him in real life, he would have been confronted now. Because there's some shit you just don't say to motherfuckers who paved the way for you. You just don't. You just don't. So, no, I will never, no, 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 not at all. So, stop lying on me. Please retract that statement. And that really will once again have me reconsider stepping into people's battles and displaying acts of chivalry. I would just sit my ass and my lips down. Ugh. Anyway, Lady Dip said, "Did I like Lemon?" Yeah, but I did like Lemon. I thought Lemon was a cool dude, but things somebody changed. He changed. He changed. So he's not the same person. And when people just like food, when something tastes good, then it tastes bad. What did you do? You don't like it no more. So that's the best analogy I can give you. You don't keep you don't keep spoiled food around you. He changed. He's not the same. And I just don't. He's just very disrespectful. So that's what I have to say. And the sad part about it is he didn't have to take that way. He could have been the most beloved, likable character on these YouTube streets. But obviously, he get disrespected and slapped by his mama and everybody else in his life, so he had to come on here and do it. So yeah, very disrespectful. I see people still mad at his ass to this day. So yeah, stop. Just don't lie. Please just don't lie. Retract that. And I'm not in nobody's Discord. Okay, child. Okay. Don't you know the feds on Discord? The feds on Discord trying to take down people. I am not on no damn Discord. Once I saw how involved law enforcement was on Discord, I'm like, oh hell no, I'm off that bad boy. Mm-mm. Yeah, sure. Anyway, um, the last thing I want to say is, did Heidi finesse Jay Wilson? Now, this is the thing I gotta say about Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, and his no friends on YouTube. Jay Wilson came on YouTube thinking that thinking he can make friends. Okay, and he was really hurt by Shalina Simmons since they want to come in trolling on her name and all that situation that took part in that whole damn thing at Labor Day, case or whatever they had down in San Antonio. Because prior to that, there was no saying that no friends on YouTube. But once them lies came out and they did what they did, he took that stance. But how in the hell did Heidi come back over there? Because at first, Heidi, and I understand Heidi saw the long way that she was going to get her some money. So apparently, Jay Wilson had to pay her out $400. Now I heard there was 250, but apparently she got away with 400, and apparently she was one of the judges. Like, what in the like? First of all, how did Heidi be able to come back and get on your good graces so much that quick? I think what you were trying to do is you were trying to up the ratings and bring her over there, and that shit backfired. I think Jay Wilson even said that he gonna have to take down the video because Heidi is threatening that he can't use her banner because it's her creation. So like child, it's the dangerous games you play. Lady Devil says, "SK, go on my wall and see how who Anita played. Oh, Heidi played in his face." All right, let me go to Dimple's wall and see how Heidi played in his face. If y'all want to, feel free to send a just a dollar sign circling crown if y'all so choose to, child. Let me see. How do I get there? Because I'm not on my regular phone, so just bear with me, y'all. I'm not on my regular phone. Bear with me. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo, see-doo-doo-doo. So, Dipple's got something about Trump launches an invasion. Girl, go live, please. It ain't nothing on your wall. Oh, those are the top things. Oh, here we go. Baby Heidi played right in Wilcox's face. What? The polar bear. What? Is a subculture within the heavy. What is that? Oh, so wait a minute. So that last picture was her. Why don't you choose first herself when he first said the 250 and stayed on his channel arguing with Brian talking to. But so that last picture is the one that she submitted. So is that last thing? Because you got a whole bunch of I don't know white men with no shirt on, and you got one with a white yellow shirt, and then you got something with a damn What? I don't know. Was that her picture? And they wasn't showing, and mine was way better than those other without AI. That contest was rigged. Oh. Heidi said the contest was rigged too for it. Oh, thank you, Black Girls Code. He paid her 250 for the win and second place being in the contest. Heidi asked for additional 150, but Jay Wilson didn't send it. Oh, so therefore that's why she threatened him. But what was the banner? What was the banner that she made for him? She played in his face, putting that polar bear in that graphic. Ooh, let me go. Hold on. Let me go to Heidi Fly Wall real quick. Heidi Fly. I know because I saw Heidi Fly said something about it on her Heidi Fly Uchi Airlines. Girl, you know you ain't flying no damn well Hauchi. Hauchi. Okay, hold on. Jay Wilson just ended his live and didn't see fit to play the winning banner. Ooh. Okay. So Jay Wilson, she posted this 4 hours ago. Jay Wilson just ended his live and didn't not Dimples. I'm talking about Heidi. Jay Wilson just ended his live and didn't see fit to play the winning banner. What a joke. The 4 seconds wasn't worth it. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, child. See, like them and beefing with Heidi too, child. You leave them enemies alone. Hold on, I'm trying to read. Was the coward stroke my ego better? It's over. I know you still talking about me. Jay was scared about my nephews too. What's up? Okay, so I guess Heidi trying to bring oh Lord. Child. Lemon making another enemy. Oh. Jameson paid me as a second place winner for participation, not for my banner. He only gets to own the winning banner. Those were the rules. Idiots. Jay Wilson, do not have my permission to own my own banner unless he pays me in what I'm asking for ownership of the banner. And will not be receiving a refund for my participation prize money. It was rigged anyways. Child. Woo! Mm. It's a dirty game. It's a dirt. Well, she didn't post. Well, I didn't see what she. I didn't see what her banner was. She doesn't have her banner on her community wall at any point in time. I don't see it. Oh, well, no. I see a picture of a gorilla in a suit. I see a picture of a. Oh, oh, yeah. I see a picture of a gorilla in a suit. But I don't. I have to do my research on Dimples. I don't. I don't know what she submitted, but I think she just finessed the pastor, right? Because she said the 250 was for her appearance. What she said on her wall, the 250 was an appearance, and he got to pay more to use it. So shake my head, you acting like them. I ain't slow. I told you I didn't see it. Goosey, so I'm not watching that ugly, that jealous ass dwelling sounding man, all kind of worried about people's pockets. He like a cricket. He pop up and make noise when he don't need to. Oh, ugh. What's that? What's that man? What's that? Oh Lord, looking like the Ethiopian from what's that movie with Tom Hanks? That's what Goose remind me of. Oh, ugly ass. Always trying to involve himself in some shit that he need to stay the fuck out of. Irrelevant ass. Only time when you tell them about the time you count my pockets, broke bitch. Anyway, moving right along. Um. So yeah. So Jay Wilson definitely got played. So is he not playing that intro no more? He not playing the winning banner? Because I mean, I told you about the whole AI situation. I don't know. I don't know if that has any. Um. If that message made its way over to him, but he better. I don't know. Nothing against spoken word, but I'm just saying he better be careful playing that shit because unless he marks it as AI content. But if he marks it as AI content, then that's gonna hit his pockets, right? Because I don't think they paying people who use AI shit if you're in the monetization program. So I don't know. I don't know. But anyway. That's for him to figure out. That's what you get. I mean, that's what you get. You gonna sit over there and siphon money for the people like that? Oh, I'm gonna get half of what somebody else work is. What? You ain't no damn Tyler Perry. Anyway, moving right along. Anything else, y'all? That's my commentary for now. I don't think I have anything else. I don't think I've seen anything else going on. To be honest, like I said, I got this cell phone issue. So if you want to send a gesture, feel free to do so. $ Surf King Crown, it'd be tremendously appreciated. Um, Also, please thumbs up the live. It'll be greatly appreciated if you do that. Black Girls Code says, SK, did you hear Jay Wilson curse out Rico Castro and their mothers? What? Jay Wilson is deplorable. It was gross. Well, he's got a nasty mouth. I told you about that time he wished death on Brianna. I'm like, really? And you know what's crazy about it, Black Girls Code? He is the same one sitting up here talking about he was a chaplain. A chaplain. Think about that. That's someone who's supposed to have an extra in-depth relationship with the Lord. Connection. Crazy. And their mothers, wow. Mm, 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 mm. It's not, and I'll tell you, Black Girls Code. It's certain things as content creators that we can say, right? And we have control over our mouths. So for someone to, I didn't hear it. Let me give that disclaimer. I didn't hear it. But there's things we can say and we can't say, you know, and we have that control. And I feel like for him, the one that's always practicing and talking about emotional intelligence, he's a great example of someone who doesn't display that at times. So, in an ordained chaplain, child. But let me tell you something. Some of the people in the church are the worst. The priests, or whatever. There are some. And the Bible says those who claim to be an ambassador of the Lord will be judged the harshest. And I just wonder why these people are sitting over here, appearing to have an extended, in-depth relationship with the Lord. When they day of judgment come, where they have to pay for that when they are not exhibiting that on the earth. So, and I just feel like that's part of Lord, did I say Gay Wilson? Jay Wilson's game plan is to immediately have people connect with him because in our society we seem to endear those who claim to be a representative of the Lord. You know, so that was the worst I've ever. So, Black Girls Code, if you want to send me that, send me that. I need to. Like I told you, I'm not as in tune with the YouTube streets because of my phone situation. But yeah, send me that if you want to. Shit, somebody send me that. I love to do commentary on that. I would love to do commentary on that. I love. That's the thing. Y'all gotta understand. I only call out Jay Wilson because he claims to be an ambassador of the Lord. He claims to have 78 degrees of the ministry, but he's acting and doing the buffoonery on here. That's the antithesis. You can still clown, you can still do what you do, but there's certain things you step away from. You don't use your home to minimize those who are in a less stable situation. You don't sit over there and criticize those who may have not been exposed to education and knock them for their lack of education. It's ways that I roast and drag. I mean, roast, drag, whatever people, and I try to be very conscientious of their trigger points, and I know people's trigger points in their life, even if they'll put a facade on and say, "Oh, that ain't gonna bother me." I know what do because I'm most of the time I'm in the cloud watching, and I'm in there when there's two, or I'm in there when there's 200. So I know what you talking about, what gets to you because you over there professing it to people that you don't know because you sitting over there using YouTube as therapy. So, and I'll stay away from people's trigger points. And sometimes, but what he does, he uses people for coin. Like I told you, his first, what was it? His first short is a doodle towel. Come on now, I'm never gonna have no damn doodle towel as my first short ever. Like trust and believe. You ain't gonna never see no damn short, no damn connected to no damn doo doo. Okay, but you are what you are, right? Doo doo. All right. What CC in the center do you watch the most? That's a good question. But it's not a fair question because it's all contingent on who goes live, right? So if that person's going live consistently or there's drama surrounding them, then I watch them. You know what I mean? So I watch. I don't know. That's a good question though. I don't know because I watch everybody. I feel the same. Um, I could tell you the ones I don't watch. I can tell you the ones I don't. I don't really watch Pizarro because I can't stand stupidity. I feel there's nothing but stupidity, and I try to be like, okay, Sir King, you have to, as a content creator, you have to do your due diligence. That's why you rarely hear any Pizarro commentary over here because I just feel like I can't do it. I watch Brianna because I have, I have to stay in tune to what's going on. I watch some YouTube cameras, but child, woo, YTC, girl. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Um, I do, as y'all know, I watch some Jay Wilson. Even though I hate to say it, I watch it. Because sometimes you got to go to content creators that gonna give you the cliff notes. And YTC, she get the cliff notes, but sometimes she give you the sleepy notes too. Okay, girl, I just wish sometimes you would pump up that show. I wish you would play some music in the middle, go take you a power nap, and come right back. Cause sometimes you be like, girl, you be like, oh well, yeah, I don't know really that was going on with that, and I'm like, girl, it's gotta be. Like YTC, that's because I think she's dedicated in her in her breakdown and analysis, but sometimes the execution. I don't know if she's tired because of the work she put in for the bride, but I'm like, girl, come on, like come on, and then you be waiting forever to drop that damn link. It'd be like sometimes drop the link so the show can get popping. But anyway, that's the way she chooses to do her show. Um, who else do I watch? I don't watch Lemon. I will tell you that right now. And I don't watch it because that's like trauma for me. I don't watch it. I don't watch it. Obviously, as me being a content creator, I have to do sometimes journalistic due diligence and just put my emotions aside. But most of the time, I'll be straight up. And I hate to say it, but there's some things I just don't. I don't watch. And obviously I watch Treasure Lane when I could catch him. Who else? I sometimes was watching Dimples when they were coming live more often, but I don't know what's going on with that channel because I looked over there, they ain't hardly got no more lives over there. So and because yeah, okay, who else? And I know I'm just leaving people out because I just don't have a Rolodex of who I watch like that. Who else? Because I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't watch Tracy. After they popped her channel, I ain't subscribed to another motherfucking channel. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that. She's not entertaining anyways. Um, who else? Let me see. Because YouTube, they got everybody that you subscribe to. I watch Auntie Donna. I go subscribe to Auntie Donna. I watch Auntie Donna. Hold on. Hold on one second. I peek over there at Troy's World every now and then. I watch some of Deanna. Um, I watch Ness. I ain't scared to say that. But a lot of people, I really don't. I tune into read sometimes. But a lot of stuff that I watch, I don't really. They're not affiliated with the beef sector, to be honest. Yeah, because I'm looking. Rodney. I watch Rodney from time to time. Binary, I pull in. He's somebody that need to drop that link earlier too, child. He'll be able to talking and laughing and giggling and trying to make raps for the 1979 and 80s. Um, I'm going through my notifications, so I'm trying to tell you what I watch because a lot of people I don't watch. I tune into ODS sometimes too. Um, but that's about it, y'all. Brown Beauty World. I listen to her when she goes live sometimes. Something happened with Lady Snoop. They said Lady Snoop got beat up. Lady Snoop got beat up, child. Did your Lady Snoop get beat up? Yeah, it's amazing as I go through my notifications. A lot of my notifications are not from the B sector. They from all over YouTube. Y'all just helped me realize that. I peek into Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q has done an about face and does the world news. So yeah. Um so I watch Olivia sometime, but I don't. I can't breathe with all that hyperbolic stuff that she was saying and knowing damn well she ain't that. So I got a notification from Misunderstood. Woo! Lord, Misunderstood. Your two friends on your chest, child. You know what, Misunderstood? You know what you need to do? You need to do verticals all day. And you will have so many subscribers. And that's not being chauvinistic. Um that's not you mis no misunderstood. You want to go viral, do verticals all day. Let me tell you something. I know Ness wish she had what you had, okay? Because if Ness had what you had, misunderstood, we would say, Ness, you could do verticals all day, every day. But that ain't the case. But misunderstood, that's what you need to do. Verticals. You will blow the fuck up. Like men will be over there just coming to your line, just staring, looking at your two pot roast. Looking at your two pot roast, men will be over there staring. You will get so many fucking views because you're just because because for some reason YouTube has got that damn vertical thing zoomed the hell in. I don't know why, but it does. And I think misunderstood. You need to seize the damn moment. Because when you're doing a landscape live, we like what? And as the vertical live, boy, you know verticals give you more exposure to the air. You gonna be the definition of viral. I don't know if you go vertical, but that shirt when you was cooking that damn pot roast, ooh, you need to wear that on your damn vertical streams or something. You need to just go live and read a damn book. That's it's gonna be so many people in that live. But anyway, that's just I'm gonna stop giving you my marketing advice, but that's just my opinion. All right, let me see. All right. So I guess you ain't watched Q dot. She has some words for you. Yeah, she listen. Listen. She over there convinced that Jason Momoa, Aquaman, talked to her. I heard the beginning of it, Dimples, and she's like, "You don't think he talked to me?" And I'm like, "Oh Lord." I didn't hear the rest of that. I didn't hear the rest of that. I didn't hear the rest of that. And Kwani, the answer is to that. You know what the answer is to that, Kwani? Okay, about did Jason Momoa Aquaman talk to you? This is it. No. You know we all about receipts, Quante. Okay, Quante. We all about receipts. So show us that Aquaman talked to you because I'm like Aquaman got layers of people to him. He ain't gonna be bothered with that. I'm sure. Now you said, "Oh, I talked to his brand management. I talked to his manager." I said, "Okay, Aquaman, I believe you." But and sometimes you just want to be believing people. Like but then you get caught up in the craziness. I'm like, oh, child. Okay, colorful lover said, "Oh, I would be grossed out having people look at me in that way. She might like it though." Child, listen, colorful lovable, colorful lovable. She'll like it. Black Girls chose that Jay Wilson small pot roast was showing yesterday. He needs a bra. Mm. Jay Wilson will be forever the be the bewilderment of YouTube. Like you promoting education and all this, YouTube done taking everything from you. They like, it's easy money. But I'm like, why are you driving down the damn Austin every damn day? An hour and a half. Somebody says longer than that. An hour and a half drive. Sure, I don't get it. I don't. But, mm, you know, I don't know. You hard headed. And then he keep talking about that time he lied. Well, I sure did. I came on here and had y'all thought I lost my job, but I had another one lined up and I got $3,000. Well, so you were a admitted scammer. You were an admitted scammer then, because the people gave because he thought you came on here crying, but you said you threw water on your face. That was, so, all right. Mm. Is he sleeping in a car? I don't know. Mm. I don't know. Oh, and this is another thing. Pay attention to that situation where Jay Wilson talked about, yeah, I had to buy my partner's mother a gift and I drove around and bought her a gift. That's the second time he done said that. And I told you I'm very analytical, right? So what does that tell you from an analytical point of view? Because I could understand you mentioning that one time, which he did. Then he mentioned it again. I had to give Boo's mom. She don't like your ass. She don't like your ass. See, I remember the time he was going live and he was nervous that he was meeting Mark's parents because he didn't know how they would take to him being the same age. Oh no, he didn't know how Mark's parents would take to them or him being the same age as them, and he was nervous. And you keep mentioning that, and that tells me that the mama don't like your ass. And the problem, the mama is up there probably saying, why my son with this old ass nigga? Why is he not with somebody his age? And you trying to win her over with these gifts of endearment. See, I tell you, Jay Wells be talking too much. He be telling on his own self. And that's the situation right there. The mama, the daddy, I mean, the mama don't like him. The daddy probably don't like him either. You know? The daddy don't probably like him either. Daddy probably stay away from him. So he feel like, okay, well, I gotta have somebody I could, at least give me the validation. And that's the mama. That tells so much because you ain't say what the mama gave you. You out here trying to buy gifts for the mama, and the mama ain't trying to get you. Like, no, I'm just saying. It's something very fishy about that relationship. It is something very fishy about that situation. But ask yourself this: why is Jay Wilson always trying to lure younger men? Why he can't get with somebody on his own level, his own age? Because one, somebody your own age ain't gonna allow you to disrespect them and check him or check them like he do these younger boys around here. He always quick to tell. He tries to use the fact that he been on this earth longer than them as an advantage. Just think about that. Why he ain't trying to get with somebody his age? Ain't you'll never hear Jay Wilson trying to get with nobody his age. Why is that? Because ain't nobody gonna sit up there and play them games with him. Okay. Hey SK, the man repeats himself numerous times in his lives. Yeah, side eye in all of yous. Yeah, or he'll start bust out in Christian hymn or something. Oh, the corn keep me here. The corn keep me here. Can't you hear that the corn keep me here? I'm like, really? Really? Are you gonna really start now busting out in gospel songs and gospel hymns because you ain't got no entertainment? I was like, whatever. Using the Lord once again. Using the Lord once again. Is if he really met his parents? No, I think he did. It was years ago when around the time where he made Mark kiss him in the garage. He said, "Come here, boo." Come here, boo. And it was so, if y'all were around back then, it was so cringy. It was so like, it was like, who do that? Who do that? Who do that? And you knew it was all for the cameras. Yeah. Come, and it was in the garage, y'all. It was in the garage. That's where it was. Not in the bedroom. It was in the garage. Like, come here, boo. It's like, if somebody want to kiss you, it's to be of a mutual thing, not you making them kiss you. And maybe Mark needed a place to stay, so he had to do what he had to do. I don't know. Oh Lord. Anyway, no, I'm too much. I'm just telling the truth, y'all. And those who back then, he said, "Come here, boo," and then he got, oh, give me a kiss, boo, something like that. Oh Lord, I was like, oh, it was just cringy. It was like I said, it was just like, oh, it ain't no real love. Mm-mm. What that song, Mary J. Blige saying, "Real love"? No, it wasn't no real love. There wasn't no real love there. No, sorry. He's still searching for love, child. That's a damn shame. If he would get with his age demographic, he probably could find some love. But like I said, he's trying to be forever young. He killing himself trying to be forever young. Got injected some damn plastic particles in his face so that the road maps wouldn't be showing. So those speed bumps on his head, bump, 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 would go away. What? I'm just like, bruh, you gonna get old. Now he over there looking like Al Roker. I was like, you gonna sit over here and have digestive paralysis and gonna be pooping and shitting everywhere because you're not gonna be able to control your bowels over there trying to get thin. You gonna be really riding around in the diaper. Like we talking about that lady from NASA, riding around. He gonna be really riding around in a diaper trying to get forever young. I don't understand that. It's just like, no. You are what you are. You want somebody to love you for your physical imperfections. Stuff. And then on top of that, you met Mark in the damn gym. That is just, is there something wrong with that? Why you didn't meet nobody in the church? In the gym? In the gym? Hmm, okay. Okay. Mark looks like he's always drunk. Well, Tracy told us he was a drunk. Well, that's probably the only way he can stand being around him, right? Drunk. That's the weird part about it. Yeah. And if you think deep about it, maybe that's what bonds them together is that Mark needs that emotional support and Jay Wilson feels that he can fill that void for him. I don't know. But then Mark had a whole other family, right? And when I say family, Mark has a child. Mark has a wife. Boy, well, had a wife. But yeah, so it's like, like what's I don't know. I don't know. I don't anyway. Mm. Planet Fitness brings the boys to the yard. Look, for the T, if he found his man in the gym, and obviously his man was looking, so don't you think your man still probably looking? That's the scary part about me. That's the scary part for me. Is just like, yo, bro, you found your man in the gym. Obviously, hopefully he's still going to the gym. But if you found him, don't you think he gonna find somebody else? What's really going on in shower time? I told you I stay out the bathrooms. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah. Ooh, child. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all, anything else? Anybody got any other questions? Any other thing that you want to ask you about what's going on the YouTube streets? I don't know. Okay, good point. I think so too. I honestly believe that Jay Wilson's Mark's dirty little secret. Right. I think so too because how you gonna sit there and see somebody once a week? Once a week? So he said, "Oh yeah, you come over. Yeah, this is a good time to come over." Yeah, I honestly feel that too. I feel like, child, but that's just so weird. It's just for a man so pompous like Jay Wilson, you gonna be the side chick? Yeah, but between all that time he driving, like, let me tell you something. If he's driving that long, that is exhausting. That is exhausting. That is to be on the road. Mm, I guess what in YouTube. I guess in San Antonio, he's known as the pastor of YouTube. He can't get a job in San Antonio. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's his situation. That's his situation. But child, I don't know. Anyway, it's just a lot of weirdness. A lot of weirdness. A lot of weirdness. Now Heidi's sitting up to threaten him. If you knew how much resentment that lady has towards you, because she came over here with that and going on, why would you think that you can repair? You was trying to use that lady for clicks and views and it backfired on your ass. That's what happened. No, Mark ain't living in a big house. Mark's got his own house and Jay Wilson likes to brag, we have properties. Bitch, please. You see the difference in Mark's abode compared to Jay Wilson's abode? Like, Mark still is only 6 feet high. And he told that when Lyric slapped him in the face. When Lyric slapped him in the face, that wasn't Jay Wilson's place. Did y'all notice the difference in the background? I ain't being nosy, but it was quite stark and different, and the ceilings are quite lower than that. So, and that's a good question, Philly T. Well, you didn't ask the question, but it's a good lead or question. Why does not Jay Wilson um, move Mark in? Well, he did make an excuse to the fact that they live in different parts of the city, and Mark lives closer to his job, and it would be too much for Mark. But still, yeah, I don't think that. I think Jay Wilson is so set in his ways and so selfish that any intrusion on his private space by another human being, you can see what he do to Lyric. So imagine if another human being was sitting up there for too long. He wouldn't like it. I think he would really become nasty and mean and despicable towards Mark. I really do. Now we don't know Mark's temperament. We heard he kind of zesty, but we don't know. And probably, Mark don't want to be around him that long either. So mm, that's one of those situations that glad it ain't me. He said, "Ooh, glad it ain't me." So yeah, that's what I say. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Do y'all have any other concerns or questions? Feel free to ask them now, because I'll answer them and then I'll get going. I'll get going. Also, pay attention to what's going on with that Venezuela situation, because even though it's not here, it's still a lot of people from that country over here. So that's what I got to say about that. That's something that gonna have uh, worldly consequences just because of the oil situation. So, so don't let that situation sneak up on you. All right. The camera doesn't lie. Jay with so much energy is weird when they are together. Yeah, I can't pinpoint it. I can't pinpoint what's going on in that. They may just be friends. Who knows? They might just be friends in the facade. But I think, let me just say something, Black Girls Code. I think things got a little bit too close for comfort, real serious, when somebody was out there doxing Mark and Mark's colleagues and associates and stuff like that. That's why he was trying to seek Tracy's help. So, yeah, I don't think Jay Wilson is someone that you can really have a relationship with unless you don't have nothing to lose. If you're a garbage man, okay. I mean, I'm not knocking down garbage man, but if you're a garbage man, then what's up, Diva D? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. If you're a garbage man, then okay. Then I mean, that would be the optimal situation. But if you in an office and you got a job and stuff, I don't think Jay Wilson is the right person for someone to date because he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn if you're collateral damage. He really don't. He really don't. He won't stop coming on YouTube for you. Think about it. That's deep. What he's doing on here is causing distress to you and you relationship with him, but he cares more about the coin than he do for you. So for that person, they got to make a decision: be with somebody that cares more about the coin than them and wants to fuck up their life, or just you know deal with that and know that YouTube is gonna be his first love. You know, and let's be honest. Even though he say if he don't make no coin from YouTube, he gonna still be on here because he gonna be still begging for cash apps and stuff like that. What other means of viable income does he have? Because if he had it, he would be right in there. If organ playing was for him, he'll be over there doing that 24/7. But it ain't. So you don't tell me, oh, if YouTube stop paying, I'm gone. He gone. No, he ain't gonna be gone. He'll be right here trying to find a way to siphon off some more money. So, but that's the decision he made. So. I felt like he don't have no brand awareness either. He could be one of the most favorable people too, but he did a lot of missteps and continue to do missteps to this day, right? You could have been on here suave and smooth and everything, and people still liked you and loved you, but you play with God too much, and people noticed that. So, you know, you ain't been perfect with your want to be pompous ass, you know. Like he the dude that come across somebody who want to be big, but they not. The dudes that come in and act like they, who child, who want to act like they this and that. That's why when he go to homecoming, hey guys, how y'all doing over there? Y'all having a great time? Yeah, yeah, y'all. I'll see you out there at the pet rally. All right, I'll see. And don't even know the people doing all that, trying to be Mr. Cool, and don't even know the people, and the people don't even know you. Because you trying to be Mr. Big Wheel instead of being cool, suave, calm. Hey guys, what's up? Good to see y'all having a good time. No, you got to be over the top. Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. Didn't they kicked their butt last week? Don't even know a damn thing about the game. Don't even know who the quarterback, the safety, the free safety, the right tackle, the center, or anybody is on the damn field. But act like you know all about that football. Child, get out of here. Get out of here. A phony and a fraud. Yeah, that's all that is. Well, with that being said, that's my commentary. That's all I got for you. Thank y'all for being an engaging audience. I do appreciate y'all. Thank you for those in the platinum chat. Thank you to my wonderful moderators. I do appreciate y'all. Remember to be the change y'all want to see in the world. Hold on. Pork and beans. What? Sorry, pork and beans. I missed this comment. Don't come in here trolling. Doris and the curly child. Okay. All right. If you say so. She had a miscarriage. Child, please. Okay. she what? What did she miscarriage? What did she miscarriage? What did she miscarriage? What did she miscarriage? What did she child stop playing with me on that? Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Stop with the babies. Leave the babies alone. We got so many people sitting up here playing with these damn babies, pretending they have a baby, baby this, baby that. No, stop. Please stop. Stop. And then so the daddy is Simon. Simon. So the daddy is Simon. No, you're not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, that child. Oh, 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 mm, mm, don't do that. Don't do that. Jay Wilson is slipped up and said until someone starts contributing, they can't tell him nothing. I don't think. Oh, I don't think Mark likes Jay Wilson. No, because you're going to get embarrassed. Like, imagine that going to your workplace. That had to be embarrassing. Even if Mark was innocent, it's still an embarrassing moment. It's still an embarrassing moment, right? It's more of a reason to not. Yeah, it's just he is bad for anybody with ambition. He is bad for anybody with ambition. You're immediately going to be like I don't know. I don't know. That's why Jay Wilson is a side piece and not the main piece, even though he act like he the big piece of chicken. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Dort, I don't know. 100K grills. What? What you talking about? You wearing 100K grills? Ooh, you look mean. What's up with that mohawk, child? You part of the Apaches? What is going on? Cause like it's a patch of hair on your head with that want to be a mohawk. What in the? How you coming looking mean with a damn mohawk? Anyway, 100K girls. Well, you definitely ain't showing it in that. It looked like you were in a police car or something. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, thank you for coming to the show, Mr. Rap T 217. Mm. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. They saying Dory is pregnant. Dory's 100K. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. These people be lying. They lie so much. Now Dory's got 100K girls. That no, you're not gonna tell me that them dentures are 100K or whatever you want to call them. Child. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, we about to get up out of here. Y'all have a great one. Okay, we're gonna end on our what you call it dance track. Going end in positivity. What's up, Brown Beauty World? How you doing? Good to see you. Y'all go subscribe to Brown Beauty World over there. But I'll tell you, McNeils, good to see you, girl. Good to see you. All right, y'all. We're gonna end on our dance track. You can dance up out of here, child. Like Lyric is gonna dance up out of Jay Wilson's house soon. Woo, I feel sorry for that dog. I sure do. All right, here we go, y'all.
For your relations and their opinions, because they are just minions. Take your soul and let it grow. Dance to the beat before you strive to compete. Live this night carefree. Do like the army says and be all you can be. Be your cheaters if you just had a cold beer. Let this night be saved so you can see how great life can be. So you can see how great life can be. Can be. Can be. Dance that body to the ground. Dance that body to the ground. All the way to the ground. As you enjoy the night and show the world that you are carefree, 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 carefree. As you enjoy the night and show the world that you are carefree, 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 carefree. Be all you can be. Be all you can be. Because you are number one and not the two or three. Not the two or three. Number one, number one. You are number one. Carefree, carefree, carefree. Number one, you are number one. Carefree, carefree, carefree.
All right, child. Uh-oh, child. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh Lord, sorry y'all. Just like y'all at the club, okay? Um, Hello, Miss Virginia. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a marvelous start to 2016. You have to catch us on the replay. We got to get up out of here. Thank you, detach myself. I appreciate the compliments. Yeah, I'm trying. Philly T. I'm trying to get into all genres of music. I mean, I'm loving this AI thing because you could do so much. You could put so many combinations together. So I'm glad that y'all like that club. I wanted to do something inspirational and positive. So that definitely hit. I'm gonna try to keep working on some more stuff. It's definitely, you gotta be creative with your stuff. I gotta start trying to come out with your mama. I'm working on a song called Your Mama, but I don't know if I release it. That's when I told you I was petty. Child, mm, got a song called Your Mama, but I'm trying not. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. So I'm trying, when I get pushed there, I might have to drop that single. I'm still working on the lyrics, because there's trigger points to some people and their mama, but got it. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But thank y'all for being a great audience, and I will talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend. Bye, y'all.